You know, there's nothing better than waking up in the morning to the smell of freshly baked blueberry muffins. What a delicious, just delicious smell. That, a good cup of coffee, sitting out on the porch or the deck, watching the sun come up. Well, I may not have blueberry muffins, but I've got this fantastic blueberry wheat from Pisgah Mountain Brewery in Black Mountain, North Carolina, near Asheville. You need to try this. If you can get this, absolutely try it. And we're going to review it today and find out what makes this beer tick. And we're going to do it on So I've been up to Black Mountain Brewery. It's near Asheville, kind of to the east. And I got to tell you, folks, they have some fantastic beer up there. This one here, again, it's going to be the Pisgah Blueberry Wheat we're going to try today. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a short review here today. I'm not going to go through everything that I normally do. Believe it or not, I got to go meet a friend of mine over at a brewery today, so I kind of got to get ready. But other than that, I did want to bring this to you. And if you're ever in the Asheville, North Carolina area, or perhaps even if you can find this in a local beer store, try this. Now, I will admit, much like IPAs, I'm not much on fruited beers. Now, I do love the cherry wheat that Swamp Rabbit Taproom has. I mean, that's just absolutely wonderful. But I bought a 6-pack of this not too long ago. And I tried one and I said, man, I got to review this one. I got to tell people about this. I don't like blueberry beer mainly because the blueberries can impart sort of a kind of a chemical taste, almost a fake taste, more like if you're eating a blueberry candy, you know, little blueberry hard candy, and it just doesn't quite taste right. Some people think they're okay, some people not. I believe it's kind of like the cilantro thing where some people taste soap, some people just taste minty flavor, some people taste, the parsley flavor in it. Me, I taste soap. So I may be a little bit more sensitive to that. But we are going to try this today. I am going to kind of roll through the review kind of quick. And in fact, that's actually coming up next. And then I'll go through the beer specs. How about that? So let's get cracking, right? Pisgah Blueberry Wheat. Now again, we're going to run through the 5 categories that are off the Beer Judge Certification Program. Remember, download the sheet off of the website here, and the links down below in the description, and that will give you something to go on when it comes to your 5 categories and how to judge beer. It is the Beer Judge Certification Guidelines, and also has some off-flavor descriptions on the left here. Oh, and I cracked this, and I can already smell the blueberry muffins. Folks, it smells like blueberry muffins, and that is, good ones, not the fake kind. This is just a lovely smell. So let's go ahead and pour it. Now, there's a wheat. I'm actually using my wheat glass. Well, kind of nice, one of my older ones. Some people call it a stout glass, and it's not quite a wheat glass, but that's okay. This is only 12 ounces. This is a good pint, so I did a smaller glass for that. Let's go ahead and pour it. Ooh, wonderful. Now, in this case, I am tilting it because I already know this one's going to effervesce quite a bit. It's going to give me a lot of head, but I'm going to pour it straight up, get it a little bit more glass proud, as much as it can. Ah, there we go, right there. In terms of the appearance, because that's one of the first things we're going to see. We're going to get the aroma here in just a few seconds. But the appearance, when I look at it, it's wonderful. It's a kind of light, not quite hazy. It does have some haze to it. I expected a little more, but then again, I already know that. I already had one of these. So a little bit hazy, kind of light in color. I would say an SRM about a 3, maybe a 4. That's the standard reference model for the colors of beer. Stout being almost too thick to see anything through. And lighter beers, SRM1 is probably more like Rolling Rock. Sorry about that. But I definitely want to say, yeah, this is to be about a 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, somewhere in that vicinity. It's kind of straw colored, okay? but I can already smell the wonderful aromas coming off of it. The head didn't stay quite as long as what I wanted, but nice fine bubbles mixed in with some medium-sized bubbles. It is still effervescing off the bottom, which means it's carbonated very well. I don't have any Brussels lace just yet. Remember, Brussels lace is our head residue that sticks to the side of the glass that as you drink it creates kind of a lacy effect. It's really nice. And that's not a measure of a quality of beer. It just lets you know what proteins, what's inside the beer to kind of give it a little bit more of that body. Let's smell it. Definitely smelling blueberries. Not a horrible off-putting smell. Not a chemical smell. Swirl it around a little bit more. Get a little bit more of the aroma in there. Yeah, definitely smells like blueberry muffins. That's a good smell, and especially when it comes down to a fruited beer. Again, I'm not a big on fruited beers. There are some styles that are absolutely based on fruit and fruit tastes. That is the inclusion of the fruit into it, not just a simulated taste like you would like a Hefeweizen or perhaps an IPA. You know, we have the citrus flavor, the clove flavor, apple flavor, or what have you. This is truly does have blueberries in it. Now, it's light, it's not blue. Blueberries, when you take them and mash them up and you strain them, they're not going to be blue. It's the outside hull. If you make a blueberry wine or a drink out of it, yeah, that color that's in the hull is going to come out. It's kind of like grapes. Grapes technically aren't grape colored. Okay, they're not purple or they're not green. I mean, their inside is kind of clear, to be quite honest. And same thing with blueberries. Let's taste it. Nice carbonation. Very mild. Okay, not overwhelming. It doesn't sit on you like, pow, there's blueberries. It's not chemically like, ha, I just came out of a laboratory. Nothing like that. Nice carbonation. I can still taste the wheat. So for that, when I say still taste the wheat, what I'm saying there is it still tastes like it's going to be like a muffin. Yeah, like a muffin. Only thing it needs in it is just a little bit of butter. It needs to be toasted, and well, then I got something I can drink with my coffee. Not really. Light. Got a little bit of a bite on the end of it. It's not overpowering, not off-putting. It's not chemical, or it may be slightly metallic, but again, it's not off-putting. Yeah. I can taste a little bit of the hops too, but definitely can taste that wheat. I can taste that influence of that wheat there. I would actually say it's a wheat that hasn't been hulled. Basically, you get the chaff off of it. Ooh, a little bit of a tummy burp there. Indicates that it's got carbonation in it, and it stays with you as it goes down. Sorry for the burp. Now for the mouthfeel, that's one of our categories. It's kind of a medium dry. It's not going to be cloyingly sweet. You're not going to feel that in your mouth like, I just need to drink some water to get all the rest of it down. No, I would say it's actually very refreshing if you would go someplace to drink and, I just want something different. It's hot outside. What's one of the lighter things you can give me that just isn't going to stick to the inside of my mouth? That would be this. This is kind of a medium dry. I think carbonation helps too, because I think what it does is it breaks it up and gets it a little bit more down your throat there. Okay? It breaks up some of that, whatever residual sweetness is. Yeah, definitely not cloying. Yeah. Overall impression. So we've got the aroma. We knew that it had the aroma of nice freshly baked blueberry muffins. We had the taste, right? And the appearance. And then the mouthfeel. All right. We had all those categories there. The overall impression, yes. I mean, if I would go there, it would be a trip. It would be something I would want to go to experience. But when you do experience it, I believe you're going to like it. Again, it's not off-putting in terms of its blueberry. I've had some blueberry beers that just were like, whoa, this is either too much, too chemical taste, too this, that, or the other. Just not really there yet. This, yes, I would absolutely recommend this beer. So if you're ever in the Asheville, North Carolina area, first of all, go to Asheville anyway. Go to Asheville on a beer crawl, pub crawl, whatever crawl you want to do, just as long as you're not crawling back to the hotel room. But go to any one of the breweries there, and there are a ton of them. And of course, adjacent to it is Black Mountain. Again, this is Pisgah Brewery from Black Mountain, North Carolina. The Blueberry Wheat. Hope you enjoyed it. And now, for the beer specs.
Pisgah Blueberry Wheat Ale. Beer style, American wheat ale with blueberry. Availability, on tap and in cans. Hops, Nugget and Mount Hood. Alcohol content, 5.6. IBU, 16.55. SRM, 3.6. Pisgah Brewing Blueberry Wheat. A local favorite is now brewed year-round and available in cans. This American wheat ale is brewed with organic two-row malted barley and white wheat. A heaping dose of blueberry puree lends this beer its flavor and aroma. Pisgah Brewing Company is located in beautiful Black Mountain, North Carolina, just miles from America's most precious watersheds, specializing in craft brews made with all organic grains and malts. Pisgah Brewing's flagship beer, Pisgah Pale Ale, is a staple of the Asheville, North Carolina beer scene.
Well, folks, that's our review of the Pisgah Blueberry Wheat. Wonderful little beer. Just smells like breakfast right here. Nice blueberry muffin smell to it. I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope you're able to go get some. If you do make it to Asheville. Take in all those wonderful breweries there. There are a ton of them. Do a weekend of it because you're not going to be able to do all of them in a day. I guarantee you that. There's probably 20 or 30 of them. But Black Mountain is to the east of Asheville. Definitely go by there and see them. I've been there before. It is a wonderful little spot. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Enjoyed it bringing it to you. Remember, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, as well the like button. Leave your comments down below. Let us know what you think. Let us know what beers you want to try. If we can find them, we'll do it. Let us know what you want to see different. And again, sorry this is so short today, but I am going to another brewery today, so that's kind of exciting. Anyhow, remember, pick up the beer review logbook here. Amazon, $8.99. You can't miss out on this one. From an American company. It is from the Peter Pauper Press, and you can write down your experiences at your local breweries whenever you go. Kind of impress your friends. It's like, listen, I'm writing my stuff down. As well, if you're ever in the upstate of South Carolina only, the Upstate Ale Trail. So whenever you go to a local brewery, you're going to be able to find one of these little guides, and every time you go to one, you tick them off and, put a check mark to them and say, yeah, I've been there. And very wonderful little books, and it gives you a little bit of space to go and write down your thoughts on these beers that they have. So make sure that you go to that experience here. If you can get to the Total Wines, and if they still have these, again, this was 12 years old, a little tattered, but the Total Wine Total Guide to Beer. This one was free. And if you don't have one there, email them. They may still have some. Maybe they got an updated version. They may be able to see if they can send you the electronic version. Okay, so take a look at that. It's just wonderful. Okay, it's my little Bible, if you would. And remember, down in the comments below, down in the description, I'm going to have the link to the Beer Judge Certification Beer Score Sheet. A wonderful little sheet you can print off. It gives you the 5 categories: the aroma, the appearance, the flavor, the mouthfeel, and of course the overall impression. You can write this down. You could fold it up, write it down, and put it in your pocket. Come back and put it in your beer review logbook. What do you think? That way you can remember the good beers that you've had. And also it has a list of the off flavors for some of these beers. Yep, I still have battery power. That being said, again, remember, subscribe, notification, like button. Let us know in the comments what you want us to do, right? Sometime I'll show you all these nice glasses that I have back here. But until then, slancha, prost, kanpai, chin chin, salud, and of course, cheers. Peace, love, and beer. What a wonderful muffin. Beer. Where did my coffee go? Leave that in there.